Workouts are important for this process because they get to come to your gym. Is he going to show up wanting to work regardless of not knowing where he's going to get picked? And the guys that really excel aren't afraid of who shows up with them for their workout. So competition is going to be key.
Javon, what's that shoe you wear? Is it jacked up? Is it? Chuck, do we got a 13 downstairs?
In the middle of the drill, my shoes had ripped, so they gave me another pair.
You working that hard? Did you blow out your shoes?
Yeah, man, I've been all over the place. Trying to get some more, trying to get some new ones.
Want to see how they compete. I think also it's very helpful to see their size and speed in real time against other draft prospects. You can put them in situations away from their college team, so maybe show them and put them in different situations that they didn't have the way they played.
The purpose of this spot is to beat your man off the bounce, not to count how many dribbles we can take, right? Beat him. You got a full steam ahead, beat him off the bounce.
Pre-draft workouts is kind of like a tune-up for the NBA. If you're not a top like a lottery pick, you'll go to like 3 cities in a week and then having back-to-back workouts, going from Oklahoma City and then flying to Orlando and have a workout the next morning.
We're gonna do like our transition drill. So who just won that last game?
White.
So put white on the baseline, 1, 2, 3. Put blue across the free throw line.
Yep.
Whoever you throw the ball to, that guy's gotta go run and touch the baseline and get back in transition.
Just the most competitive workout you'll probably be a part of. Guys want to make the NBA, want to, prove to the GM or the staff there that, I'm worthy of being picked. And, everyone has that in their mind and everyone's just going 100%.
Hey. Oh. Draft workouts are super interesting because sometimes you can make too much of them, sometimes you can make too little of them. You clearly need a lot more information than just that workout.
You're looking at the workouts to kind of get a better feel for them personally, what their work habits may be, because some of these guys, particularly ones who are being brought in for the 32nd pick, they're being stressed by the workouts because most of those guys are going to be doing double-figure workouts. So they're traveling around, weather's disrupting their schedules, they're getting worn down, so you really find out who they are, how they can handle a little bit of adversity.
Bring it in, fellas. Way to work today, fellas. Tell you guys, like I tell everybody else, the most important part of this and going through this process that you guys are going through is making sure you're in the best shape you can possibly be in. You can tell the difference. You can watch workouts. We've seen guys come in, they start here, they hit that wall, but whether it's in a game or in a workout, the guy that's in the better shape can do what he does better than anybody else for longer periods of time. Right, that's how you stand out, that's how you separate yourself. So keep that in your mind as you're going through this process and even into your careers. Right? You want to be in the better shape than the next man. So keep that in mind. Way to work. Appreciate y'all. Bring it in.
Memphis on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Memphis.
How you doing?
Hey guys,
Hi, nice to meet you.
Kobi. Nice to meet you. Welcome to Dave & Buster's.
Appreciate it.
A couple of game cards.
Appreciate that.
200 games in the midway.
Hey. Jump. Hey, get it. Hey.
Oh my God.
I'm on you now.
During the off season, it's a real serious time, but at the same time, you got to realize it's your summer. To be able to come out here to Dave & Buster's and have some fun with my teammate, it was cool. I mean, we got a chance to bond a little bit. I don't know if I can fit in that one.
You played that joint before?
You want to play that? This is what you play at the fair. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Cole, I'm not missing, Cole. I'm not missing.
Come on, bro.
I'm not
Come
missing,
on, you gotta
bro.
keep up.
Hell,
You gotta
bro.
keep
I'm not missing.
You gotta
miss no
keep
shots.
up.
Mine gotta be tripping. Mine gotta be tripping. I was not missing, bro.
His words were speaking louder than his actions. Usually it's supposed to be flip-flops. Actions speak louder than words. So I heard him talking and I looked over and he only had like 30, he had like 40. I was like, it's not adding up, I heard you. That's why I looked up and like, he got 50.
Bro, that's not counting. My machine broke.
It just let me, look.
Nah.
I think I went ahead and got a dub. Most of the games, I pretty much came out on top. I mean, you can agree, let's be honest.
I don't know
First
about
place
that.
with the hoops. First place. Well, he beat me in the snowboarding, I think. That's the only one he
Snowboarding,
won.
Guitar Hero.
Do a song that we know.
Hit me with your best shot.
No, that's
Yeah, that's tough, that's tough. Okay. My favorite game probably was the claw. That's a game I think we stayed at the most.
I mean, it's cool to have teammates that you like, to have somebody that you can just go hang out with, crack jokes and stuff like that. It's big. It makes you relax a little bit and just realize it's still a game and you're having fun.
I want that Hello Kitty.
Oh my God. You got it? Pretty nice.
Hey, I've been mad. I've been mad.
They cheated me like 9 times.
The Grizzlies didn't have a first-round pick at all last year in 2017, but no team in the league probably did better in the second round when you look at the players that they ended up with. I mean, Dillon Brooks, all rookie-type talent. Ivan Rabb is a keeper. He started off in the G League and ended up as probably one of the more versatile young bigs on your roster. And then Kobi Simmons, a two-way, two-year guy who you're going to be able to develop.
I feel like, me, Ivan, and Kobi, play with a chip on our shoulder, especially with those two, coming out of, the Memphis hustle, and then getting their chance to play. Kobi, he felt like he should have been drafted. Me and Ivan, feeling like we should have been in the first round. We got pushed to the second round. And then when the opportunity came, we, thrived and, played well.
Picked up by Rio. A look ahead. 2-on-1. Left to Rabb. Holy cow, what a play! We went up and got that one with one hand.
I'm very excited to play alongside the young guys. They showed a lot last season. They're willing to learn, they're willing to adjust, willing to do the things, to sacrifice to be better players. So I love those kind of mindsets.
Certainly we're happy with what we got out of Dillon Brooks and Ivan Rabb, and then Kobi on his two-way as well. I think it just puts us in a better position, I guess, knowing that Dillon can be a piece going forward, knowing how Ivan is tracking as well, knowing that you still have Kobi coming back this year. Just that there's fewer holes that you feel like you're trying to fill.
Honestly, the track record has been, they have been able to do a good job of finding second-round guys and undrafted guys. Whether it was Dillon Brooks or whether it was Wayne Selden or Jermichael Green was a guy they got out of the G League. They have done a pretty good job of identifying guys.
So this is a situation where even though the Grizzlies didn't have a lot of equity in the first round last year, they were able to do some work in the second round. Now they put the whole puzzle together. This year is going to be dedicated and predicated on the first 32 picks. Basically have prime real estate in this draft. You're talking about a lottery pick, and then you have a high pick in the second round. We've seen teams in the past have this same type of dynamic and really boost themselves back into the playoff hunt.
This is a very good draft at the top end. Is projected to be better than next year's draft, and teams know that. So between now and June 21st, we'll get a lot of activity in terms of calls we already have for that pick. And we're taking it very seriously. I mean, you got to go down 2 parallel tracks with a draft. You go down the track of like, look, we're going to hold pat and draft at these positions that we have. Let's get ready for that. Then you also are exploring the trade market around the league and what's the interest for your pick. Doesn't mean you're actually going to do a deal, but you have to do your due diligence and flesh that out before the draft.